Hello, my name is Chrisanne. I'm from the Healing Tree in Londonderry, New Hampshire. I'm also an intuitive and love astrology. Been doing astrology since I was like 9. I just like to share a little bit of events that are happening come this month in December. There's a lot going on planetary wise, astrological wise, that are creating some major breakthroughs and changes on personal levels and global levels. So basically, the dates are December 14th. We're having a solar eclipse in Gemini. We are having a new moon in Sagittarius on the 14th, 15th, depending where you are on the planetary scope. December 21st is a big one because it is the beginning of, it's the winter solstice, and it is also the push into the age of Aquarius, as well as the Pluto, Saturn, and Jupiter conjunction, which are creating major shifts in, like I said, on an evolutionary scale, personal and as the collective, or the, people globally. And then we have, after that, to wrap it all up, we're going to have, we have Yule, which will be December 21st to January 1st, which will be like your Christmas and New Year's. And then to wrap it up, December 29th will be a full moon in Cancer. So we just have a lot going on, and especially what's going on in the world. There's a lot of major changes happening at a very rapid rate, which is to be expected because we are heading into the age of Aquarius. And age of Aquarius is we're now leaving the age of Pisces. So and we're leveling up. We're in the midst of a major evolution. So basically, it's space. Buckle up, Buttercup, and hold on, because we're in for a bumpy ride to the future. So I really just want to talk about, first off and foremost, is the dates December 14th. I'm going to focus really today on the solar eclipse, and I will probably roll out other videos following the dates that are happening that I just discussed with you guys. So right now we have the solar eclipse, and I want to kind of just break that down on what everyone's going to be feeling during this transit. Basically we have the sun, and then you're going to have the moon that's going to be kind of overlapping the sun and creating that moment of darkness. However, so on a personal level, when you really look at it within your being, the sun actually reflects who we are at the core. It's our essence of our being. Then we have the moon on the other scope. It's basically our intuitive side. It's how we feel, how we handle our emotions. It's the vulnerable parts of ourselves that we keep tucked away from society, from, certain people. We only let certain people into that space, but for the majority, it's really it's our vulnerable side of who we are. So the sun basically is this light force. It's our essence of our will. This will be blocked. This is what's blocking us to match that, intuitive aspect of who we are. So it's the ego. It's getting in our way. And then it's blocked by the physicality of the moon, which is our expression of our intuition. So on a subconscious level, this is going to bring up things from our past. So it's going to bring up actions and reactions, and how you manage your emotions and your feelings. and how you respond to others. And this could be something that happened in your childhood. This could have been just a recent event. So it really depends on where those transits lay out in your birth chart of what's going on in your life, what's blocking you from getting to where you need to be. So basically, it's really what's going on in your mind. So it's not like it could be physical things. It could be like you're overthinking things, because Gemini energy is, mental stimulation. It's really like rapid fire. Gemini is just a really, it's an air sign, right? But it's also ruled by Mercury, and Mercury is about communication, getting your point across. It's also trying to speak your truth. And so things that happened in your past, you're going to be reflecting on something that really is hitting home with you, that I wish I handled that differently, or that's not really what I meant to say, or I felt, I wanted to be able to speak my truth, but I didn't want to get like ridiculed or, turned down or told no, or, so you reacted a certain way. So if you find yourself being challenged here, now is the time to really get honest with those feelings. This is what we call like shadow work, and really being honest on what you really are feeling, and being able to bring those things to light. And by doing this, it will help support you into moving forward into a deeper understanding, and also the wisdom to be able to own that. Because most of us we get caught up in this victim mode. It's just safe there sometimes for a lot of people, just to stay stuck in this mentality of, this state of flux. But you know what? You're only a victim if you allow those circumstances, person, place, or thing, to dictate your life. So the solar eclipse is really meant for you to work through these things that will make you feel that they'll help you work on these things that make you feel like you are blocked or stuck in some way, that's going to keep you from your destiny or your path that you're supposed to be on. Or it could be your life purpose, or, a certain situation or relationship that you're actually destined to be in. But you're blocking it because maybe you don't feel like you're deserving of that person, place, or thing. So once the solar eclipse has passed and the dust settles, your emotions and your state of being will balance out. And so you can actually move forward with with the sense of ease, maturity, and wisdom. So it's really about taking like that time out to just sort through this. So if you do feel like you are stuck, you can actually reach out, because I can help you kind of navigate through that, where it sits in your birth chart. Then you can be able to work through those processes and be able to release accordingly, so you can get unstuck and stop being in that, that victim mode, because that's not where you're meant to be. Now we're going to move on to the new moon in Sag. Now Sagittarius is a fire sign. So, and I love the aspect of the Gemini and the Sag, because, Gemini is an air sign, Sag is a fire sign, and it's just air breathes to that fire to really expel that, the oxygen to the flame, to just really blow it up. So, and Sagittarian is really it's the inner, it's that inner wise person. It's the traveler. It's the, Sagittarian energy is, it's like that traveling tumbleweed. They always are on an adventure. They learn by living their life out loud and in the present moment. So really in a Sagittarian, it's really about exploration and growing. So this, I feel like these two particular energies are really going to help you really push through and be able to get really unstuck, and really almost like bring out that inner adventurous side of who you want to be, but you're kind of like hesitant to do so. So it's just like a catalyst, I feel like. So really what you want to do is, usually in a dark moon or a new moon, so to speak, they usually sit for about 2 point something days. And this really holds true with women, because women usually go within themselves. It's their time to really go, their intuitive aspects really open up. And it pushes them through to really think about what needs to change. So it's really a time to take a time out for yourself. It's really a time to sit back and really listen to what you are feeling inside of yourself. I always suggest journaling, because sometimes we get muddled, you know, just like Pink Floyd, swimming in a fishbowl, you know, things just get, you know, round and around and around, and you just can't get that thought process out. So sometimes when you are able to get it on, you know, paper, you can see it more clearly and you can take more action on what needs to change. So I usually do is just write things down that you want to manifest over the next 6 months to a year. And that could be anything, you know, it could be a new car, it could be, you know, a home or a new job. So what you want to do is you want to manifest it like you already have those things. And then after you do that, you basically just want to burn it, throw it away. It's like planting a garden, planting a seed. You just want to, you know, put that seed in the dirt, cover it up, and you want to move on and plant another seed. So basically that mentality of manifesting is just a thought, and just let it go and move forward to the next thought. Don't overwater your plant. So a lot of people get stuck on overwatering their thoughts, and those manifestations don't happen as quickly. So with that being said, you basically just need to sit with those emotions for a little bit and sift through the bullshit and gain clarity, figure out how you can speak your truth and be authentic and raw, and, you know, deal with what the outcome is so you can move forward and take action on your life. So I'm going to roll out another video to talk about the age of Aquarius, the Jupiter-Saturn-Pluto conjunction, and the full moon in Cancer, and also breaking into the age of Aquarius, because we do have a lot of changes coming, again, at a very rapid rate. So thank you and have a great day.